For a party supposedly fighting for diversity, the Democratic Party had none on stage at their presidential debate yesterday, except for Andrew Yang, and he was pretty lonely up there.
It's both an honor and disappointment to be the lone candidate of color on the stage tonight.
Even Bernie Sanders noticed.
We have an obligation up here if there are not any of our African-American brothers and sisters up here.
But that's typical. The Democrats want to force everyone else to abide by their standards, except for themselves. In fact, Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden couldn't take it that Obama has finally called them to get out of the way.
Former President Obama said this week when asked who should be running countries that if women were in charge, you'd see a significant improvement on just about everything. He also said, quote, "If you look at the world and look at the problems, it's usually old people, usually old men, not getting out of the way." Senator Sanders, you are the oldest candidate on stage this evening.
And I'm white as well. Yes.
How do you respond to what the former president had to say?
I got a lot of respect for Barack Obama. I think I disagree with him on this one.
I'm going to guess that President Obama did not clear that remark through your campaign ahead of time. What do you say to him?
And I'm going to guess he wasn't talking about me either.
Okay.
As goes the insane moments of the night, Joe Biden praised President Xi Jinping of China.
Is any wonder that if you look at the international polling that's been done, that the Chinese leader is rated above the American president?
Meanwhile, China cut footage of the debate as their human rights violations were brought to the limelight. Also, Biden let workers know that he doesn't mind if they're kicked to the curb.
As president, would you be willing to sacrifice some of that growth, even knowing potentially that it could displace thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of blue-collar workers in the interest of transitioning to that greener economy?
The answer is yes.
Also, Elizabeth Warren gave a compelling answer to economists about her wealth tax.
Every candidate on the stage has proposed tax increases on the wealthy, but you have especially ambitious plans that, apart from health care, would hike taxes an additional $8 trillion over the decade, the biggest tax increase since World War II. How do you answer top economists who say taxes of this magnitude would stifle growth and investment?
Oh, they're just wrong.
But my favorite part of the night was when Mayor Pete Buttigieg called Elizabeth Warren out after she went after him for his Crystal Cave fundraiser.
You know, according to Forbes magazine, I am literally the only person on this stage who's not a millionaire or a billionaire. So this is important. This is the problem with issuing purity tests you cannot yourself pass. If I pledge never to be in the company of a progressive Democratic donor, I couldn't be up here. Senator, your net worth is 100 times mine.
Remember, Elizabeth Warren used to get her campaign funds from big-ticket fundraisers, and she made millions from defending large corporations, whom she now despises.
Your presidential campaign right now, as we speak, is funded in part by money you transferred, having raised it at those exact same big-ticket fundraisers you now denounce.
At least we got to close the night, knowing the candidates completely understand what the greatest threat is to the United States.
People of color, in fact, are going to be the people suffering most if we do not deal with climate change.
I'm the only one on this stage who said climate is my #1 priority.
That climate change threatens every living thing on this planet.
If I'm still here, I'll see you next time. I'm Abagail Hamman with Rebel News. Like and subscribe to never miss a video.